strike from the back, posted in the act. Got to hit the club, we've been mobbing all day. On some Jono, VIP stats. Fingers bouncing to the groove. All by themselves, that's the new move.
EA Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the National Football League. Today, the first of 3 on this Wild Card Sunday. It's the Las Vegas Raiders and our home team.
Cam Little to kick off.
Mike Tirico and Greg Olson with you. That's Cam Little set to start this. And we are underway here on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Ready up. Let's go. Set.
And it's a positive start. A gain of 5 to get things going.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Ready, set.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's 2nd down and 5.
Set, ready. 5, 6, green. Chop, 17. 5, 60. Yellow. Hut.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. And this is caught left sideline, but out of bounds, says the officials. Incomplete. That ball a little late getting there. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
So they're not going to come down with the reception, but Mike, this is actually a really good ball. So with the coverage being as tight as it was, the only place that quarterback can put the ball is high and to the outside, saying, hey, if my guy can't come down with it and keep his feet in bounds, nobody is. The last thing you want to do is miss that ball on the inside, because those are the ones that ended up going the other direction.
33, yellow. Ready?
On 3rd down, he'll set up to throw. Forced out left. And he is out of bounds. Taking advantage of the room to run, a gain of 19 on the scramble.
The defensive line has to do a better job of contained rushing, especially on 3rd down. Like, you can't rush one-on-one. You have to rush as a unit. Keep the quarterback in the pocket, and when you let him get loose, this is what's going to happen.
52 points. Striker, 3-3. Watch out now, 50 Fury.
Now some movement up front. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time here today.
Ready. Come on, set. Ready, 30 and cut.
Back to the ground after the penalty. And he'll get about 3 yards of that back. Setting up 2nd and long.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 12.
Here we go. Black 40. Ready?
They'll stick with him again. And this defense up to the task there. Gain of just 2, and it's third down.
A 3-yard gain brings up third down.
Let's go. Drill. 52. Come on. Blast. 95. 52 blaster. Block 10 cycle. Black shot. Set.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. He's got Laporta open on the left side. And now where will they mark him? Looks like it's a little bit short, just by about the length of the football. Decision time coming up. It's fourth down.
White. 97. Flight blue. 45. White. Field black. Claws red.
Neighbors in motion.
Ready.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. That is incomplete. Oh, they elected to throw on 4th and short. It does not work out. They turn it over on down.
It's a turnover.
Well, Mike, it's pretty clear early in this game the message they want to send is we are going to be aggressive on offense. And that's exactly what they did there, going for it on 4th down early. But it's the defense that comes through and forces the turnover on downs.
Let's go. Yellow. 43. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, nice open field tackle there. He could not get free. They're going to stop him for no gain.
What an advantage it brings a defense when you have cornerbacks that are such willing tacklers. It just brings an extra element to the ability to defend the entire field. And this is a great example here why.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
6. Mega. Yellow. 22.
They'll look to throw. Catch made right side by Thomas. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down.
Red. 38. White. White. Needle blue. Hut.
They will indeed go as they look to throw. Open man left side. He's got it. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. They get 29 yards. A big pickup on 4th down. Here's 1st and 10.
Ready. Ready. Set.
Now they'll set up to throw. On the run to the right. And he can't hang on through the contact. Incomplete. Good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. It'll bring up 2nd down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And And you're one of the go-to guys on your team. I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Out to his right. That's going to be incomplete. Good work by the defender. Bodied his man up. Wouldn't allow the catch. It'll force third down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. That is caught out wide on the RPO. And they were hoping for a little more on that one. Brought down well short of the first. It'll bring us 4th down.
Cam Little on for the field goal.
Little's kick is good. The Aviators will take a 3-0 lead.
And I think this is going to end up being considered a successful drive, Mike. I think obviously you would have loved to see them come down and convert and score a touchdown. But at the very least, they needed to come away with 3. They were able to do that and take a lead on that field goal.
And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. And he wisely hit the deck at the end of that one. No unnecessary shot there. It is a 1st down.
And this is something the defense knew they had to contain coming in today, Mike. They worked all week on containing this quarterback. But here we are, early on in the game, a nice scramble there, good yardage, and he's able to pick up the 1st down.
Come on, set. 52, 43 rail, black ultra. Ready.
Now, faking the give. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Malik Neighbors. Touchdown, Vegas.
And this special connection between this quarterback and his receivers, it was on full display right there. Great job getting behind the defense. And then, what can you say about that ball? I mean, you can't put that ball in a better spot. And with timing and accuracy like that, leads to 6.
The extra point from Cardi is good. And the Raiders move out to a 7-3 lead. 1 quarter in the books in round 1 of these AFC playoffs. It's the Raiders with the early lead. And EA Sports NFL Sunday returns after this.
Joshua Cardi to kick off.
Here's Cardi now. He'll kick it away following the touchdown. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go. Set.
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about
4. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Ready.
4. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
Go pink. Black 40. Blaster 6. Set.
He'll drop to throw. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
Black shot. Set hut. Yellow, 22. Drill green. Fly blue. Hut.
He'll look to throw. And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
38. Red, cycle. Ready.
They do indeed snap as they'll try and throw. This one incomplete. The defense up to the challenge there. They force the incompletion, and they'll take the ball over on downs.
You know, Mike, you could almost just look down in the huddle, and the players are looking at the sideline like, Coach, isn't the punt team going to come out? And the coach was having none of it. He says, no, you're staying on the field. We're being aggressive all day long, and we're going to go pick up this first down.
Ready.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line. His first catch of the wild card game, and good for a first down.
And it's his first catch of the game, and it ends up being a good one. All week long, we talked about how this dominant secondary wanted to take away their best targets, and he continues to make plays like that. Their top 10 ranking could take a hit by the end of this one.
Yellow, go. Blue, striker. Go, blue, go.
Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they'll have a chance to talk things over after picking up that first down.
Down.
They'll turn and hand this one off. Not much happening there, just a short game. From the 23, here's second down and 9.
Set, ready. 60 red. 60 black ultra. Smash, red. 6, mega. Hut, hut.
Back to throw. He'll get this to his tight end, Laporta. Huff running there in the red zone. He did not want to go down. And he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
45, white. Set, hut.
A run on first and goal. And nothing developed there. He'll get back to the 5, and that's all.
Well, this play, Mike, was clearly about the job of this defensive line. Great job holding their ground, forcing these blockers to be stood up. Nowhere to go for this running back, and they hold him to no gain.
Another one from the 5, second down and goal.
Ready. Hut, hut.
They'll go with him again. Hard hard running close to the goal line, but they're going to mark him just short.
You know, it's easy to sit up here and say, hey, just keep running the ball. They've been efficient, just kind of wear down this defense by 1,000 different paper cuts. But the problem is, it's only contingent upon your ability to keep the score down. So if you want to continue to run the ball this often, they're going to have to look to their defense to play really well.
97. 43 rail. Striker, 3-3, climb, 10.
And now movement up front. This crowd is making it tough down deep in the red zone. From back at the 6-yard line, what can they do on 3rd and goal?
Yellow, 43, 22 meters. Ready.
A quick throw on the RPO is complete.
I'm an aggressive guy by nature, Mike, so whenever I get 4th and short in plus territory, I want to go for it. You're not going to win many games in this league settling for field goals. You have to capitalize when you find yourself in a position to score.
So on comes Joshua Carty to try this field goal. This about as short as you can get. Carty's kick is good. And the Raiders go out to a 10-3 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Carty back out following the made field goal. He'll kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, he gets a good read defensively and intercepts it. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
You know, for the good corners, Mike, they all share this certain mentality, right? It's bring it on. I want the best. I want the ball thrown in my direction. So anytime they get a chance to break up a play and silence an opposing offense, but man, when they get a chance to take one away and get their hands on it, that is what they look for.
That ball flutters to the ground. It's incomplete. Fortunate there wasn't a defender right there in the area. Could have been a turnover. Instead, it brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Let's go now. 60 red. 60 red. Hut.
Throwing now from the gun. We'll get this complete left side to Johnston. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Ready up. Slide 10 cycles. Ready. 45. What? Red. Cycle.
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He's got his tight end. That's Laporta. will move the chain.
I know, I'm biased. But listen, you can't convince me, Mike, that there's a better option on the field, especially when you got a guy like this, that on third down or critical moments, that's where the ball needs to go. The size, the speed, the matchup problems that he creates. If I was in a critical situation, there is no doubt where I'm going with the ball.
And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
Great job by that linebacker timing his blitz. He didn't give any indication to the offense that he was coming, and he's able to get through that hole and take the ball carrier down for a loss.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
50, green, smash, red. Set.
Oh, he's going to be throttled up and taken down. They got him. Now a second timeout called by the defense. And they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go until halftime. Work to do following the sack. It is 3rd and long.
Yellow, 22. Watch out now, 52. Blaster, 6. Black chop. Hut, hut.
This one broken up. It's incomplete. Good shot. Separating the receiver from the ball. And it is 4th down. So on comes Joshua Carney to try this field goal. This one from 39 yards out. He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Raiders will tack on 3 more, extending the lead here late in the first half. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback.
At their own 35-yard line.
Field, set. You 10 black. Ready.
Back to throw here to begin the drive. That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up 2nd down.
And their offensive struggles just continue to show up time after time here in this first half. It's going to be hard to sustain drives when you continue to put themselves in holes on these early downs like they did here.
Blue striker.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. He'll look deep, left sideline. And that ball led him too far, maybe too wide. Out of bounds, incomplete.
It was clear from the jump, Mike, that he wanted to take a shot downfield, bought himself a little extra time by moving the launch point. Ball just kind of sailed on him a little bit and ends up falling harmlessly out of bounds.
Ready.
2 incompletions to start the drive, and it leads to 3rd down and 10.
60 red. 60 red. Ready.
Now pass thrown quickly on the RPO, batted away, and that's incomplete. So they try to get the ball out quickly. The defense was ready, and it brings up 4th down. The Aviators readying for the punt. And this one's going to be down inside the 20-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Let's go now. Black, 95. Red, cycle. Ready?
They'll throw out of the gun. That's taken in. What a catch by Neighbors. He had their lone touchdown of the game earlier, and he comes through with the catch and a first down in this spot.
And that first down was huge for this offense. Now they can take a deep breath. Focus on trying to put a late scoring drive together before we hit the halftime break.
Shot, 17. Smash, red. Black Ultra. Slide through.
In motion, it's Odunze.
Set.
Throwing now on 1st and 10. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield. Now timeout Vegas. That is their second. As the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go until halftime. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10.
Red, 38.
A shotgun snap. He'll look to throw. Open man, that's Rome Odunze. And he's out of bounds. Gain of 4, and he'll bring up 2nd down.
Out of bounds at the 47-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Okay, ready? Set. Green jack, 52 blue, claws red. Ready, ready.
They'll look to throw again. Now a shot here, deep middle. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a 3rd down.
And I think I want to see a little bit more of this style from this defense. The key, Mike, is at that catch point, you want to create as much contact and be physical. Separate the ball from the intended receiver. And it's a great example there.
This is 3rd and 6.
Let's go. Yellow, steel, black. Blaster, 6. Ready?
Down the field, but it falls incomplete.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
The Raiders send their punt team out. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback. Come out to the 20-yard line.
On the double. Come on. Green, green. Blue, 30. Punt.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play. One team advances. One team's season ends here. Second half underway in the AFC wildcard game.
Here we go. Set. Cut.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds right around midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
Just a really nice, simple play design. Just get the ball to one of your playmakers on an underneath crossing route, and he does the rest to secure a nice gain. That's just good, simple execution.
Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So the hope is, when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Really well done here by the defense, Mike, executing this zone defense, and they've got to be able to pattern read. You're not just going to drop back to a spot and just play like a robot. Based on what the receivers do off the line, the defenders have different rules of where their zones move to. Well, they had that one dialed in right from the jump, and they were able to stop that play really before it got started.
3rd and inches.
Go. 60 reps. 60 reps.
Trying to pick this one up on the ground. Oh, he didn't need much, but I don't think he got there. Gonna depend on the spot, but it looks like he is short. Here it is on 4th down.
This play should always end up converting a 4th down, especially at this distance. But you can't tell me there weren't some nerves on that sideline as they sent that play in to snap it. But fortunately, nothing to worry about. The offense gets it done.
Okay, ready?
Now a 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line.
Set, hut. 33. Hill, ready.
They'll look to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. He's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
A bit of a quick hitter here, and what you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot, but they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
On the ready.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 8.
Let's go now. Red, 38. Go. Ready?
Now they'll set up to throw. Catch made right side by Thomas. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. 10 yards the gain on the pitch and catch. That's enough for a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Here we go. Set.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds, but they are in the right zone, inside the 20. That's catch 3 just on this drive. And it gets his team a 1st down.
Set. Fury. Yellow. Blaster. 6. Set. Go.
In the red zone now. He'll drop to throw. He's got his man. Middle of the end zone. Touchdown, Albuquerque. Greg, sometimes we say it too often. That was an important drive. That one really felt important for them to edge a little bit closer.
Yeah, now the question is, Mike, the offense does their job, but can the defense get a stop? They've got to continue to get the ball back to their offense. Let them build on that previous drive because they've still got some work to do.
Maybe a little early for this here in the 3rd quarter. They want to get it back now, so here comes an onside kick.
It's a risky call here, but I understand what they're thinking. You find yourself down in the 3rd quarter. How do we steal some possessions? How do we get the ball back to our offense to cut into this deficit? But now in return, it's your defense that now has the tough task.
60. Here we go. 53. Hut.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going, and he's able to make a play at the point of attack and keep this to a no gain.
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Come on, set. Blue 32. Hut, hut.
He'll look to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be 3rd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming, and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Ready.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. Exiting the pocket right. He'll try to run for it.
And that's a great job defensively here on 3rd down. Not only taking away all the options down the field through the air, but when the quarterback decides to turn into a runner himself, they're able to converge and make the play and keep him short of the 1st down.
And he couldn't get that one to check up. It'll keep bouncing into the end zone. It's a touchdown.
Somebody gotta do it. Somebody gotta do it. I see the G. Watch him do it.
The drive begins at the 20. Here's 1st and 10.
Down. Claude red. Steal. 60 red. 60 red. White. White. Set.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. The throw here is complete. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7.
The drag route, we used to say this is day 1 install. Every single offense in the NFL has this sort of route, especially for the tight end position. And depending on the speed and the run after catch ability of the tight end, sometimes it can lead to some of the biggest gains.
Ready.
He'll drop to throw. He'll be hit as he throws this time, and it's going to fall incomplete. He might be fortunate just to avoid the sack, and it'll set up a 3rd down.
I think he knew in the back of his head, Mike, he had to get rid of this ball a little sooner than he would have liked, and with that pressure getting there in a hurry, it just ends up being a wasted down.
Got it.
3rd down and 3.
Set. Ready. Set.
They'll try to get this one on the ground. They're going to get the conversion here on 3rd down. He'll bring this up to the 33-yard line.
Great work there by the interior of this offensive line, the center, the 2 guards, really working together to create that hole up the middle. And then it's just the vision of the back. Like, there's a fine line between hitting that full speed, but also having a little bit of patience to let that play develop.
Let's go. Blaster. 6. Red. 38. 6. Mega.
Back to throw. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's 2nd down.
I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
Fury. Yellow. 50. Green. Hut, hut.
Back to the air again on 2nd and 10. Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. And they'll work this close to a 1st down, maybe just a tad short.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
Go red. 45. White. Set.
Now, on 3rd and 2, they'll try and throw for it, and that is incomplete.
Well, here we find the best laid plans sometimes do go astray. Every offense, Mike, what do they tell us? We want to stay ahead of the chains. We want to stay on schedule. This was a 3rd and very reasonable. Incomplete on that 3rd down try. Now brings up 4th and short.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down.
36 black ultra. Red, yellow. Smash, red. 22 needles. Hut.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is caught. And he'll be marked down to the 15-yard line. Oh, a big play on 4th and 2 to gain a 43 yards.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage is the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Yellow, 43. Hut, hut.
Now give on the ground. And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
When you look throughout this game, Mike, I don't think there's even debate. This defensive line has clearly won the battle at the line of scrimmage over this offensive line. And for an offense that wants the run game to be such a critical element,
To the pylon, he's in. Ryan Thomas. Touchdown Aviators.
like we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Makes the score Aviators 17, Raiders 13. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Here, ready.
Handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
The best linebackers at this level, Mike, they have all the physical attributes. That's a given. But it's really their instincts. It's their ability to dissect and predetermine where the ball is going before the ball is even snapped. And you could see with how fast he met the back at the point of attack, he knew exactly what play was coming.
Ready?
Off play action. He'll set up to throw. Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes. One quarter remains here in this AFC wild card matchup. This is the NFL playoffs on EA Sports. They need one right now. 3rd and long.
Black, 60 red. 60 red. Set it.
That's caught left side by Odunze. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down.
A gain of 15 yards. Brings up 4th
17.
down.
6. Mega. Blaster. 6. Check, huh?
Out of the gun, he'll throw. He'll send this one deep for Odunze. And that is incomplete. But a penalty flag is down. Let's see who they got.
Set, hut. Set.
To the air now on 1st and 10. Rolling right. He takes off. And he's into a slide to avoid the contact. Does so successfully, and it's a first down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
Yellow.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw. Inside the 10, it is caught. He'll be taken down, but just like that, they are in business. It's first and goal.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. We're going to see if they can put this one out of reach.
An opportunity for what could be a game-sealing touchdown right here. First down and goal. And he's into the end zone. That might be the knockout punch. Touchdown, Albuquerque. Everything you want to do right there, Greg, in the fourth quarter. Get the ball with the lead and extend it to a two-score advantage.
Yeah, and I think this just might end up being too much to overcome. You said it. Once you get a two-score lead this late in the fourth quarter, there's just not enough possessions to be had to claw yourself back in it.
Makes the score Aviators 24, Raiders 13. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now, following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
At their own 35-yard line.
Back to throw here to begin the drop. That's out to the flat, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds just beyond midfield. 16 yards on the game, and a quick first down.
16 yards.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Right. Steel, black. Dog, red. Blue, striker. Hut.
Play clock nearly expires as they set up to throw. And he's out of bounds down inside the 35. That is sweet. Gain of 16 on back-to-back plays. And another first down.
It's been tough sledding for this offense all day today, Mike, but especially here in the second half. So they are just in desperate need of a spark. Just something to get their offense into a little bit of a rhythm if they want to have any chance to find themselves back into this game here late.
Here we go, set. 30, red, cycle. Slide blue. Ready.
On first and 10, they'll set up to throw. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
And the story of the game has really been the inability of the offensive line to keep this pass rush away from the quarterback. And it's a big reason they find themselves here trailing in the fourth quarter. So as they turn to this passing game to try to mount a comeback, they've got to do a better job protecting the quarterback.
They'll look to throw again. That one down the field, but it is incomplete. Throw Odunze, the one he was looking for. And third down coming up.
It's been a bit of a pedestrian game for this quarterback and ultimately his passing game here today, Mike. And I know they all would have loved to connect on that deep throw. I think that stat sheet would have looked a whole lot different, but just a little off in their execution and leads to an incompletion.
Red, 38. Black Ultra. Blaster, 6. Set.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. This one just too far for the receiver, out in front of him. That one falls incomplete.
Every so often, Mike, you can see these offenses, and it looks like the passing game gets a little bit too predictable. And as the defense continues to flood the back end of these zones with extra defenders, they're continuing to force this quarterback to not only make some difficult throws, but to put the ball in harm's way.
His kick is good. He got it. And they are indeed back within one score.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
So the field goal makes it a one-score game here in the fourth quarter as they kick it away.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Ready, set. Green jack. Drill 50. Green. Ready.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Down the field, it's caught on that left sideline. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. It's a gain there of 26 yards.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. They throw that, and it's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the receiver really didn't have much time to get himself open. So the incompletion brings up 2nd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea of what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
Ready.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. And they'll move this ball way down into the red zone, inside the 20-yard line. 6 catches for him in the ball game now. This one's good for a 1st down.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super concerned. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock out.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it. And this is going to be a big loss. He kept retreating, looking for an escape hatch. Found nothing. And they get him down well behind the line.
By the time the defensive backs had come downhill to get involved, we knew there was just no way he was going to get himself out of this. It just shows, Mike, how long he was flailing around back there, that by the time he actually went down, everyone was behind the line of scrimmage chasing him.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long.
Set, hut. Steel, black, red, cycle. Set.
Now this time he'll set up to throw. That is going to be pulled in. He's got it. Touchdown, Aviators. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. Run kick is good. even further here in this fourth quarter.
Raiders 16. Cam Little to kick off.
Little now following the touchdown, out to kick this one away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line.
Come on, set.
In motion, it's a Dunze.
Fight, kick, set.
We're going to get this outside. This could be a double pass. And he's going to be taken down. It'll be a short pickup. A lot of work going into a short game, but at least it is a positive one.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the 44-yard line.
It is 2nd and a yard.
Ready. 45, white. Smash, red.
In motion, it's a Dunze.
Hut.
Now they'll set up to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. Malik Neighbors, the intended receiver. 3rd down coming up.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because, think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defensive backs. They clog up the back end. And at the end of the day, there's just nowhere for the offense to go with the ball.
Blaster, sit, throw, 52. Set.
They'll try and throw for it on 3rd and 1. Open man, left side. He's got it. They gained 18 yards on that one. Good for a Raider first down.
A gain of 18 on the play. And the Las Vegas first down.
Let's go now. Trail green, 60 red. 60 red. Yellow. Slide through.
Neighbors in motion.
Hut.
They'll drop to throw. Got it open downfield on the crossing route. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
Watch out, man. 52.
24-yard line.
Blue striker. Claws red. 6, mega. Fight, white.
Neighbors in motion.
Set, cut.
Back to the air one more time. A hit as he throws there. It's going to wind up incomplete, but pressure got to him that time, and it'll set up 2nd down.
A great pass rush is like a closer in baseball. When you bring them into the game, it's all but over. That's exactly the case here. It doesn't result necessarily in a sack, but it was the hit that altered the throw just enough to end that play before it started.
In motion, it's a Dunze. They'll look to throw yet again. That one knocked away. In the end zone, incomplete. What a good job locating the football by the defense where it matters most. And it'll bring up 3rd down now.
Yellow, 43. Red, yellow. Ready?
He'll look to throw. To the goal line and in. Roll, Ogunze. Touchdown, Las Vegas.
You know, Mike, at this level, not all touchdowns are created equal. There's some plays that result in touchdowns, and then there are touchdown strikes. And this one is the latter. I mean, you talk about a confidently thrown ball on the money downfield. It doesn't get a lot better than this, and his receiver is able to take it in for 6.
even with their full complement of timeouts, the call is to try an onside kick. The kickoff unit is out there, and they'll send this one away.
All right, so you take your shot, you don't get it. But now your defense has to save the day. You've got all 3 timeouts. You've got to get a stop here, force them to punt the ball back, and give your offense a chance to win the game.
They go 3 tight ends here on 1st and 10.
They're ready.
Now a give up the middle. And they finally track him down, but not until he gets to the 3-yard line. It's another big play in a game that's had its share. 41 yards.
Wow, I mean, he's going to be disappointed he wasn't able to take that all the way, but that's still a heck of a run. In the end, after a good tackle to save the touchdown, they're still going to be set up with 1st and goal.
Well, a touchdown here could be the capper to a victory. It is 1st and goal.
Ready. 45. Smash. Smash. Bang. Hut. Hut, hut.
Here's a designed run. And that play took a little long to develop. They stop him for no gain at the 4. Now the Raiders going to use the first of their timeouts, and they stop it with 22 ticks left on the clock here in the 4th. Now here's 2nd and goal.
Let's go. Black, 95. Set, go.
Now this looks like a design run, and he is going the wrong way. Tackled back at the 7. Now timeout Vegas. That is their 2nd. The clock will stop with an even 20 seconds to go.
Ready up.
Line of scrimmage back at the 7 for 3rd and goal.
Set. Ready.
They'll run. And this defense standing tall in the red zone. They stop it for no gain. And now it's 4th and goal.
No gain on the play.
So now out comes the field goal unit in this pressure spot. This to make it a 2-possession lead. And this one right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage. So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Here comes a return from the 5. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Hut.
Now, faking the give. He'll look deep here for Neighbors. That's going to be incomplete, so no help there. And we're likely down to a final snap.
So this is where it gets really challenging as an offense. You find yourself trailing late in the game. The defense can play you one-dimensional. They know it's a pass-first situation, so extra defensive backs, the zones and the coverage are a little bit tighter and cloudier, and he's having a hard time finding any open windows downfield.
Hey, green. Right, right. Hut, hut.
Here we go. One final play. And the final throw of the game winds up incomplete, and that will do it. This one comes to an end.